Hello and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm in my casual wear, and these days very fashionable to carry a bag around. So I'm just gently, casually carrying my Devialet Mania speaker with me. So when they say a portable speaker, that's what they mean, a portable speaker. When they talk about stylish speakers, I think they've done a very good job at creating the style. It's tiny, but it produces amazing sound. So don't think just because it's small, it doesn't do a great job. What's really amazing is that they have managed to create a little case for it that you can actually just hang and carry with you wherever you go. So I made so many videos in the past about the Beolit 17 that has been my dear friend for a long time. And then I made a video about this Devialet when I first bought it. And it got, I think, 27,000 views so far. So I thought I should do a follow-up video because it's quite important to let people know about my experience over the year that I've had this. So when you open it, it's like a little egg that opens up and comes out this little beauty. Let's put that on the floor. After having used both of these speakers, this one I've had for probably 2.5 years. And this one, I bought it when it first came out. I think it was roughly a year ago. I'm not 100% sure, but it's November 2023. I think it came out last year, but I could be wrong. The thing is, it's really hard to choose between one of them because they both have different sound quality, and as an audiophile, it's really hard to make a choice because both of them have their pros and cons. But what I'll do today is I'll do my best to give you an idea. If you're going to go and choose one, at least you know which one to choose based on certain things that you might need or want in your life from a portable speaker. First thing I would like to say that is really silly, but when they give their developers, designers a brief to say, make a portable speaker, they should actually explain to them that portable means portable around the world. Portable means being able to take it out of your house. Portable does not mean you're able to lift it without a crane from one part of the house to another. So in terms of the weight, they're fairly similar, but this is quite chunky and bulky, so it feels heavier than this one. Obviously, there is no bag, and it's impossible to carry this in something like this on your side because one, it's too big, and two, you look like an idiot. I think the brief for Bang & Olufsen in terms of the size and portability, they got it completely wrong. It's like if you were unable to take your mobile phone out of the house, it would be a cordless phone. It would not be a mobile phone. So this is a cordless speaker. It's not really a portable speaker. The idea of a portable speaker is that you can go out and you can go to a picnic, you can go to a party in the forest, or I don't know, wherever you're going in a field playing a sport with your friends and you want to play music, you should be able to carry it and take it with you. This one, you need an extra bag to carry it. This thing, you just put it in that little case that you can buy from Devialet. It's not very expensive. I think I paid £80 for it. So yes, of course, this speaker is very expensive. So £80 for a case. In some cases, it's expensive. I guess you can buy a Bluetooth speaker for £80, but you can't buy a Devialet portable speaker. Second thing that is very important is the battery life. So the battery life on both of these as advertised is irrelevant, because what I do with a speaker throughout the day and how much I use it is what defines a good speaker for me. If they say this lasts for 1 month, it's irrelevant, because if this one lasts for 24 hours and I only use it for 24 hours, or I use both of them for 24 hours, then this one lasting for a month is irrelevant. I think this battery life on both of these is perfectly fine for me. I'll put the numbers to say how long the battery lasts on this and this based on the information provided on their websites. Because personally, I charge each one of these and then I can use it throughout the day. I don't have to charge it again. So for me, it works fine. Shall we quickly talk about sound quality? Now, the sound quality is a very subjective thing. And in this case, the Beolit produces more of a crisp and clear sound. I think they're tuned to produce more clarity rather than bass or treble. And also it's a much bigger speaker, so it has a lot more space inside, and obviously the speaker drivers themselves are bigger. It's a different sound. This one is more bass heavy, but it's also very clear. The good thing about this thing is that if you put it in a corner of the room, any room, it transforms this speaker into a big system. There have been many occasions where I've put it in a corner and people have come and said, oh, your sound system is really good. And they look at the Bang & Olufsen system I have in the house. And I'm like, oh no, it's actually this little thing that's playing. And then they're really shocked and surprised to say, ah, this tiny speaker, how could this produce so much bass? Don't know how, but it does. This, on the other hand, I've tried to put it in the same corners. It produces reasonably good bass, but not what this one can do. I don't know what magic they've done in this. So most of you know I'm a big Bang & Olufsen fan, but at the same time, I have to be honest when I talk about the features and faults of a product and not just be a fanboy and talk about only the good things, because then it's not fair to someone who's watching my video and going out and buying something and then regretting it. I made quite a few videos about Bang & Olufsen products that I think I made them from a fanboy point of view, and I'm going to revise all of them and do more videos that are more impartial. Okay, moving on from the sound, the next thing is connectivity for me. And I think that if you have not put AirPlay in a product in this time and age, you have a problem with your technology and you have a problem keeping up with the modern times. Devialet, on the other hand, has Bluetooth and AirPlay both, which is great because if I play music using AirPlay, I can play lossless music. With Apple, Tidal, Deezer, there's so many lossless music platforms, and lossless music cannot be transmitted through Bluetooth. So also Bluetooth has a limited range. So if I put this speaker in this room and my phone's in my pocket and I walk to the other side of the house, it will lose connection and it will switch to my phone. Whereas this thing, because it's connected via the Wi-Fi, it continues to play, doesn't matter where I am. The other great thing about this is if I have other AirPlay devices in the house, so I have this and I have, I don't know, a HomePod, and I have my BeoSound Theater. All of these products support AirPlay, so I can put these speakers in different parts of the house and use AirPlay to play music everywhere. As you know, in my bedroom I use HomePods, and they don't have that much depth in the sound because they're very tiny, small devices. And if I put one of these in the same room, let's say I have 2 HomePods on either side of the bed, and then I put this at the foot end of the bed or in another part of the room, because of this, it creates this rich sound, the room-filling sound that you can really thoroughly enjoy. I was very reluctant when I was buying this, and I really liked the shape of this speaker, and I tested it in the shop, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it, and if I don't like it, I can always return it. But I have not been able to return it. As I said in one of my other videos, when I was going skiing, it is so small that I put it inside my ski helmet, and I didn't have to use any more space in my bag. Whereas if I'm traveling, this thing takes up a lot of room. Plus, it has this plastic grill that I don't want it to crack or be damaged. So I think Bang & Olufsen kind of missed out on the brief that this should be a portable speaker. It's basically a wireless speaker that you can carry around the house, move it from one place to another. Yes, it's a very beautiful retro 1960s style design, but it would look good if your house was also designed and decorated in that way, because obviously so far my house isn't designed in a Danish or Swedish style, so this thing doesn't really blend in. It stands out. So if I were to play music now between the two of them for you to compare, unfortunately, because this is being transmitted through YouTube and it depends on the kind of headphones or speakers you have on the other side, you won't be able to tell the difference. So you'll just have to take my word for it, or maybe go to a shop and try it out yourself. Which one of these speakers suits your hearing style, your taste in the sound quality. Like I said before, when we listen to music, it's very subjective. It depends on our taste in music. It also depends on the kind of speakers we've used in the past. As technology has advanced and we have numerous voice assistants that help us with our everyday needs, including playing music, it's very good to have a built-in voice assistant, because it does so many things for you easily with a voice command instead of having to go and press a button. This thing does not have any voice assistance. This one has built into it. So when you're playing music, you can just ask for it to do things for you, which is quite useful. But this one you can't, you have to reach for your phone. In terms of the build quality, this one is smaller. It has this fabric on it and some rubber. It feels more solid and sturdy. I don't feel scared that I'm going to damage it or break it. Of course, I don't want to damage the diaphragm of the speakers, but for that you have this, and it fits so perfectly and beautifully into it that it will protect the diaphragm when you're traveling. So I can easily put this, throw this on the back seat of my car, even throw this in the footwell of my car, behind my seat. No problem, because the worst thing is that the case will get dirty, but it won't damage it. This thing, on the other hand, I can't do that because it will get damaged easily. This top bit is kind of rubbery, but this is all plastic, and it will crack, and that will be the end of it. So if you were going out to buy a portable speaker, I would say consider the fact that a portable should be a portable speaker, not a wireless speaker. I consider this a wireless speaker. This one's a portable one because you can actually take it with you. This one, more hassle. Doesn't have Wi-Fi, doesn't have AirPlay, it cannot produce lossless music. This one has Wi-Fi, AirPlay, and a voice assistant built into it. This one doesn't have a voice assistant. If I didn't have both of them, if I had to go and choose one, I would choose Devialet now. I'm sorry to say, Bang & Olufsen, you have been sleeping under a rock for a while. So I would say wake up and come to the 21st century and maybe add other things that are needed. And yeah, I would buy this because it has lossless music, it's portable, I can take it everywhere with me, and this thing doesn't have all those features that I want. So unfortunately, I wouldn't buy this again, but I bought this, I think about a year and a half or 2 years prior to this one being released. So in future, I will go and check out other brands and not be so single-minded in my choices. Yeah, we all live and learn. Thanks for watching. Hope this was useful. Leave some comments below and tell me what you think and what kind of videos you'd like to see about technology and music systems, because I love making these videos. So once again, have a nice day.